All right, good afternoon. Call this meeting to order. Let the record reflect Councilman Garza and myself are present. Councilman Spatafor, Vice Chair, is absent. And we
Excuse
me. And we have the number 3 minutes for December 18th. Made, all in favor? Aye. Place on file. And we have public comment, agenda items up to 3 minutes. Is there anybody from the public? Okay. On to discussion action items. B, reappointment for Emily Linden as a City of Lansing member for the Potter Park Zoo Board to expire December 31st, 2027. Have Ms. Linden here today.
Yep.
Just want to share a little bit about yourself.
Sure.
And why you wanted to serve on this board.
Sure. I'm sure my application is quite a few years old at this point, but my name's Emily Linden. I've been a Lansing resident for a while. I've been on the zoo board for a full term now. Love the zoo board, have great attendance, find it very worthwhile. We're fundraising for a new animal hospital right now, and it's just down the street from my house, so I go there all the time. Love being involved in the community. And is there anything else I can answer or share?
Well, as you indicated, because it's reappointment, your application is from September 2021.
Yeah.
So has there been any changes in any of
I'm
them?
sure. I live in Colonial Village neighborhood now. I'm not sure what it says there.
It says 18 Homes Board.
Oh, that is correct. That's my address. And then, yep, I'm CFO for the Lansing Public Media Authority. It's probably a few iterations of job titles to go on there. But besides that, I think I probably just wrote about my passion for public stuff.
Well, I just would say that I'm supportive of your reappointment. I appreciate your service, and typical question I ask, seeing how you're seeking reappointment, would you be interested, would you be willing to attend any of our constituent contact meetings to share some of the information that's happening at the Potters Park Zoo?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm happy to attend any meeting. I'm also kind of trying on my own to restart the Colonial Village Neighborhood Association right now, which is dormant. So definitely super interested in going to any neighborhood association meeting that is interested in hearing about the zoo. I know we're pretty active at them in terms of talking about our zoo in your neighborhood passes that people can rent from the library, but happy to go talk about anything else too.
Great, thank you.
Thank you. A motion.
Yeah, I'll make a motion.
All right, all in favor of the motion?
Aye.
Aye. Thank you. And relating to this,
February 10th, on Monday.
February.
Should I be at the meeting or do I not have to be at the meeting?
I mean,
Do I have to be re-sworn in? Could I just go to the clerk's
you
office?
can just go to the clerk's office.
Okay, cool. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Now we have resolution,
Thank you.
resolution action item C, nonprofit recognition for communities and schools of Michigan.
Hi.
Anyone here to speak on that?
Yeah, so I'm Mallory DePreckle. I'm the CEO of Community Schools of Michigan. This is Tracy Taylor, our COO. We are here to get the nonprofit recognition that we need because we need a raffle license. And so this is part of that process. And we've, so I have one sheeter about communities and schools and tell you all about what we do. If you need that information, I'm happy to share it. But that's the real purpose of today, is to keep the process going on our raffle license, our gaming license.
Could you just give us a short overview for the listeners at home?
Yeah.
Of who your nonprofit is?
Absolutely. So we are a partnership with schools, right? We are in 73 schools across the state, providing integrated student supports, which is basically wraparound services for students. Our headquarters are at 721 North Capitol, just down the street. And we work in schools from Benton Harbor all the way to Ypsilanti. And we put a full-time student support coordinator in every building that we're in. The big event coming up right now, which is on the horizon and why we need this sooner rather than later, is our big leadership and education dinner. We are honoring State Senator Anthony at that event as well. And it's going to be hosted at Spartan Stadium. So we have a 200-person event coming up for our big fundraiser of the year.
Any additional questions?
I guess my only question is this is just, you're looking to continue what you already have? Because it says obtain the gaming license. Do you not already have
We do
one?
not have one. So we've
Okay.
been around for 12 years without one. We've never had a raffle. We've never had any sort of, we have our charitable license, right? We are a 501c3. We have been for the extended period of time, but we've never been able to raffle anything because we don't have the official gaming license that we need. Is our understanding, at least. So we haven't tried.
What all, I mean, so that was my only concern is, and I appreciate what you guys are doing. I think that sounds like a great organization you guys have. But what all other gaming, other than like raffles, are they able to do with this license?
You know that, I would have to look into that. That is, so what they're seeking is through the state gambling commission to have a charitable gaming license. So any sort of gaming or type of raffle, bingo, anything that they do is strictly for a charitable purpose. But in order to do that, they have to have a certification from the local governmental unit that they are a locally recognized nonprofit. So as part of the city attorney's review of the documents, we look at the bylaws and the articles of incorporation and ensure that any dissolution plan would, any funds that still are existing, if the nonprofit were to dissolve, would revert to another charitable organization with a similar purpose. So we've done that review and are comfortable with the resolution.
Great. I think it sounds great. And just one more follow-up question. I know you mentioned that you're embedded in schools from Benton Harbor to Ypsilanti. Are you in any of the schools with the city of Lansing School
So
District?
we are not in Lansing Public Schools. We are in Holly Park Charter Academy, and we are in East Lansing. But we have been in Lansing Public. Yeah, I've been since 2019. I was at CIS. We were in for 3 years, and we've been out, and now we're working on getting back in. So it's sort of it's all 3-year contract. Schools pay for us to be there as well as fundraised. So it's a partnership with them. And if the budget's there, then we're there, and if it's not, then we're not. Kind of shakes out.
Just need a motion.
Okay, I make a motion.
All in favor of the proper motion?
Aye.
This should be on the February 10th agenda?
Yep.
February 10th, if you want to come to the, I guess.
What will we be doing there?
Well, in case there's other council members that have
Okay.
questions.
Okay,
Basically the same thing.
Okay. On the 10th?
Mhm.
At 7 PM. Council is.
Okay.
Thank you so much for being
Thank
here.
you.
Thank you.
Action item D, resolution setting a public hearing for special assessment on Glenborn Commons trash and grass abatement.
Hello.
Hello. Thank
How are
you for, good, going good. Good to see you again. Thank you for your support on a lot of these unique situations. So you're here to speak on that. If you want to kind of elaborate what this is a little bit, we'd appreciate it.
Certainly. The Glenborn Special Assessment District is a assessment district set up to reimburse for grass cutting. In this particular subdivision, Glenburn subdivision, they have a common area, a large acreage area that they had dissolved their homeowners association and had no way to fund for the grass cutting of that area. And in order to keep safety and, rodents and all the other looks of the neighborhood up, the city has gone into an agreement with them to hire the contractor, but we special assess all of the bills to each and every homeowner in the sub. So it is just the total of the year divided by the number of units in there.
This is just something that we see every year that's recurring, correct? Okay, yeah. I don't have any questions.
I would like to just note that our resolution goes through 2026. So we will be needing to revisit this resolution very soon. So sometime this year, we will probably need to get that going.
With that, I would make a motion.
Thank you. All in favor of proper motion? Aye. All right, thank you. And the public, setting for public hearing and special assessment will be February 24th.
At 7?
The actual public hearing.
Yeah.
The actual public hearing, yes.
At the council.
Yep.
Very good.
Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you.
And explaining that. We have E, ordinance amending chapter 206, preference for local bidders.
This is something that Ryan Cost, myself worked on with the city attorney. I think you want to speak a little bit on it and give us be able to give like a high level overview of what's happening here.
Sure. So I guess first I'll start with procedurally as to where we're at with this ordinance in terms of, the process for passage. This is coming back to committee. This had already had its public hearing at a council meeting. I believe it was late January. I don't recall any feedback from the public regarding this ordinance at the public hearing. So now it comes back to committee, and then should it come out of committee, it would be up for final passage or, final vote in front of the full council. So essentially it defines a Lansing-based subcontractor. And essentially for contracts over $15,000, extends the preference for local bidders to include Lansing-based subcontractors. So if the general contractor is not local, but they are utilizing Lansing-based subcontractors, they can have an opportunity to match that price, have an opportunity to, meet those. Just lost my train of thought. They have an opportunity to essentially rebid. If they're not the lowest bidder, they can, try to rework their bid to see if they can kind of be the lowest bidder.
It's an out-of-town contract, so to speak. And this also removes the upper threshold of $1 billion.
It does, yeah. So it would be for all contracts greater than 15,000.
I think that hearing was on January 13th.
Yes,
I think so.
I believe so, yes, yeah.
With that, I guess I'd make a motion.
Right, proper motion, all in favor?
Aye.
So much. And we have any other discussion items?
None for me.
At 4:12, I call this meeting adjourned.
Thank you, Lisa.
Thank
you,
Thanks,
everybody.
everybody. Good to see you.
City council did that quick.